Jumping behind the wheel for this vacay seemed like a great idea, right? Well, not anymore. On some of the world's most extreme roads, one wrong move can send you rolling down a mountain. You could even disappear without a clue. But it's too late to turn back, so buckle up, my friend. Here's how to survive the most dangerous roads in the world. Every day, about 3,700 people die in car accidents around the world. Yes, driving is a tough business, but sometimes there's no other way to deliver goods, transport people, or get to amazing tourist attractions unless you travel on ridiculously hazardous roads. That's why we've put together a list of the world's deadliest roads and how to survive them. Which road has the coldest climate in the world? Which South American highway has more than 200 deaths per year? And on which road have dozens of people disappeared? Number 7. Cuesta Caracol, Chile. This steep slope descends more than 3,000 meters in the Andes Mountains between Chile and Argentina. It is known as Cuesta Caracols, or snail slope, because of the thousands of trucks that must descend at a snail's pace to avoid falling off the sharp curves without safety barriers. In addition, during the winter, the road is covered with snow and ice. So if you want to survive, slow down and line up behind the trucks. Number 6. Kolyma Highway, Russia. This road goes deep into Siberia and is believed to be the coldest road in the world. It is also known as the Road of Bones because of the Gulag prisoners who died here. Their remains are buried along the road. Temperatures here can reach below -50 degrees Celsius, so any car breakdowns can be life-threatening. In 2020, 2 teenagers took an old abandoned detour to save time. Their car broke down and there was no one to help them. One teen froze to death, but the other survived. So remember that sometimes you need to take the longest route. Number 5. Karakoram Highway, China. This narrow road crosses the China-Pakistan border. It is often subject to landslides and avalanches that push trucks full of people off the hill and cause drivers to lose control of the wheel. To survive, the first thing to do is to check the weather forecast and be prepared. Flash floods and landslides can happen at any time, so you'll need the right kind of vehicle. Think about taking a well-equipped ATV and bring provisions, as this road is 1,287 kilometers long and goes from one isolated village to the next. Number 4. The Pangi Road, India. This breathtaking road sits on a narrow, unpaved ledge in the Himalayas. Many parts of it are only wide enough for one car at a time. But some daring bus drivers venture across it. Unfortunately, many pilgrims have died going to the remote temples that they can only access via this risky road. If you plan to travel this road, use an off-road vehicle and drive very close to the mountain wall. Number 3. Zalila Pass, India. This other Himalayan threat is an unpaved road from which you can fall more than 3,500 meters. This road is so high that drivers constantly battle extreme weather conditions such as blizzards and sudden rains. As it has no guardrail, vehicles have gone off the road and fallen hundreds of meters. So you should never attempt to overtake trucks driving slowly on this slippery road. Number 2. North Uengas Road, Bolivia. Known by the welcoming nickname of Death Road, this 4-meter wide roadway is commonly covered with the Amazon's fog and rain. Every one of its tight curves is an opportunity to fall 4,650 meters into these Rocky Mountains. Along this road are little memorials to some of the 200 to 300 people who die here every year. Fortunately, now there's a new road, so if you want to survive, please take the boring route. Number 1. Manchuré Nuevo Laredo Highway, Mexico. This is a flat road without extreme weather conditions, but during the first half of 2021 alone, more than 70 people have disappeared on this infamous road near the US border. Among the victims are innocent young men, women, and children, and even 6 US citizens. Some of the surviving victims say that armed men, believed to be members of a Mexican cartel, kidnapped and beat them just because they were there. If you want to survive this sad and tragic fate, you should avoid this road altogether. Driving is not always an easy task. Maybe you should think of some safer vacation plan, like watching some old-fashioned movies. But could you survive these crazy villains' deaths? Maybe. Do you want to know how an American lady survived being decapitated? Yeah, she did. And you can learn how here on How to Survive.